What's up, everybody? How's it going? Um, we're here on a Wednesday night, and we're gonna be playing the Bob mod. Well, music from the Bob mod, as it were. Run specifically, and I don't know why I chose to do this to myself. As I said, in the thumbnail, I thought it'd be funny. It's only a minute long. How bad could it be, right? So we've got the track here in Pro Tools. Let's take a listen to this thing. Cool. So that's this beautiful song that we got here. Oh, and everybody wondering where Accelerant is? It is going to be up on Saturday. I was feeling a little overloaded, so I didn't end up uploading it on Tuesday because I have other stuff that I got to get done. I have a really sick collab coming up this week on somebody else's channel, and they're going to be on my channel later this month. So I got a lot going on, and I didn't want to burn myself out, so I pushed Accelerant to Saturday. And we have Run today on the live stream. So let's find the tempo for this thing. I'm so horrified by this. It's absolutely terrible. And I actually got tabs for this, believe it or not. So let's find... There's this little gap at the beginning I want to get rid of. Actually looks like we're right on with 200 BPM, so that's good. Yeah. I'll get the tabs for this later when we get to playing the melody. Attack the Killer Queen. It is on the list, Basti Flash. Or Masegovia. Sorry, I can't even tell who... Sorry, Basti Flash is posting a billion things. Yeah, thank you, Noberto. Yeah, Masegovia, I'm definitely hitting Killer Queen at some point. I love that song. Don't worry. Okay, so I'm feeling, oh, first off, I need my 7-string. Hang on. Is Super Genesis here? If you, Super Genesis, if you talk in the chat, I'll promote you. I can't find you. Oh, there you are. Cool. Yeah, you're a mod now, Super Gen. Give me 1 second. I need to find my 7-string. Found it. We've actually got brand new strings on this one. Look at it, it's all cleaned up and shiny. Actually polished it for once. Because I actually have a gig this week for once. How's it going, Scarlett? I'm sorry high school's sucking. I promise it gets better. All the nonsense I thought was super important in high school literally meant literally nothing. I was not cool in high school, FYI. As evidenced by the fact that there's footage of me on YouTube playing video game guitar songs. You met your wife in high school? That's nice, Norberto. To the song Happy from the Mickey Mouse mod? Maybe. I don't know. If there's enough demand for it, maybe. Tercero, no, these are not elixirs. I don't like elixirs, personally. I don't like the coating on them, because it tends to wear off and look weird after a while. No, these are just Ernie Ball... oh, I have them here, actually. These are Ernie Ball Cobalt Slinkies. 7-string... yeah, Slinky Cobalts, number 10s. I like them. Full speed? Yeah, I guess that guy. Probably, maybe. I'm not gonna like limit myself to definitely doing this at full speed because it's ridiculous. So we'll see. Mr. Franz, it's coming out on Saturday. Accelerant is coming out on Saturday. I'm typing into the chat so I don't have to say it again. Accelerant is coming out on Saturday. It's not a weird question at all, Beanie Boy. I like Dunlop Tortex picks. This is the 1.14 mil. I think they're purple. I can't really tell. I'm very colorblind. This one. This one's good. Oh, I can pin that? Yeah, let's pin that. Boop. Okay. There we go. Attack from the Slaver mod. I'll check it out, Sizewan. Where's Nightbot? He'll show up eventually. He shows up every 15 minutes and says, Go listen to Spotify. Go, I'm Nightbot. Go listen to Spotify. That's what he sounds like. All right, let's record some stuff. I'm feeling big stupid chords at the beginning again. And then it gets fast and heavy and Dragon Forcey, but we'll start with this. Yes, he's... Tercera, you should know by now I can do 2 voices. Ragtag and Shag, and that's it. I also have fun programming drums. I love it. Studio tour when? Soon, eventually. It's not that interesting, believe it or not. But yeah, I'll do a studio tour sometime. Tell you what, maybe at the halfway point, I'll walk you through what you can see in my videos of my studio. Just because I can't really turn the camera around right now because it's like wired into my desk. But yeah, that'll be fun. Transcribing Split, Ari? Nice. I was working on it a little bit. I am going to cover that at some point because I love that song. Yeah, and then we'll get like this. Never gonna give you up cover. Sometime. Bob, read the pinned message. Put in the Bleed Meshuggah drums, that thing? Maybe. It's a little fast for that, to be honest. It's a good question, Snappy. So let's see what's going on in the vocals here. Yeah, I'm definitely doing split at some point. We're gonna do a really stupid drum fill here, like physically impossible stupid, because that feels in the spirit of the song. There it is. This is Get Good Drums Invasion. Goggled. Is my favorite drum kit by far. And actually, you're not even hearing it mixed yet. I was just about to import my usual mix preset for this. Except I think the song stops before that, doesn't it? Doesn't it stop somewhere around here, just like crashes? So we'll see. We'll see what I actually need to get there. I am going to import my usual mix setup now, which I've just been really just importing endless because I really like the drum mix we got on that. So we're going to match up these tracks. Good, 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 and good. So what this is doing, this is taking all the settings I used in Endless for the drums, the bass, the guitars, all that stuff, and just saying like, okay, those are now the settings on this one. And it's great because it means now our drums sound like way better. So it seems like we're following the same chord progression throughout this. So we'll probably just like record 4 bars and repeat it. Let's start with this. Kareem, I'm only streaming here. I don't really like streaming on Twitch for a lot of reasons. I'll explain them sometime. Whoops. Cool. And we'll just use that as the double track as well. "10 hours of berries and cream." No. That's why I have the 7th string. Try that again. That's really messy. I can't hear it. Okay. Oh, shoot. I got the chord progression wrong. Ah! Let's try it again. There we go. Erp. Okay, that feels like a sufficient rhythm guitar part. I'm gonna go find my bass 1 second. I think it's in the other room from filming this morning. Never mind, I was wrong. It was right next to me the whole time. I'm just blind. Okay. What's up, Palladium? Yeah, I'll layer stuff if I need to. I don't know, I'm just gonna play what I can. We'll start there. What? There we go. His bass isn't tuned. Something happened. Teixeira, that's what happens when I use mix presets. I love it. Feels sharp or flat. Maybe my guitar wasn't tuned. Okay. Boop. That's the bass part. Okay. Good. Good. Let's see what else we're missing from the track. So let's get that synthesizer in there. That thing. Sounds like Ninja Blade? Maybe. I don't know. I'd kind of had my eye on it for a while, but anybody who suggested it further made me think, yeah, I should do that. This feels like a big FM synth, maybe? Nah. Let's go to Serum. Serum always works. Palladium, did I get your DM? I'm not on Discord right now. Let me see. Yeah, I know how to layer stuff. Don't worry, Palladium. Don't worry. I've been doing this a while. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so that part doesn't change even when the chords change. Let's get a synth sound that we like for this. I know my limits, Palladium, don't worry. Yeah, this is definitely Stranger Things. If this were playing, what's the chord? It's this one. There's the Stranger Things chord. Bow. Okay, let's figure out what else we can add to this, because this is feeling, Also, these chords are wrong. Now they're right. All right, how bad could these be? That's silly. Okay, so the good news is I found somebody who did a cover of it on YouTube, and they posted MIDI. Is this it? Nope. They had a MuseScore link that I used earlier today to download this MIDI, and now I can't find it. Is this it? Yes, this was it. Good. Okay, so we're going to open this in Guitar Pro. As soon as Guitar Pro opens, because Guitar Pro likes to take its time. Here it is. Oh, jeez. It doesn't like being on. I have a 4K screen up here and a not 4K screen down here, and they don't like being on the same computer, I'll tell you that. Okay, and that's all we need. Okay, so here's a run. Let's see if we can kind of tweak this a little bit to actually be playable on a guitar. Let's slow this down a little bit too to see what it feels like. Let's get a lead guitar sound so I can actually test some of these. Okay. So we can simplify it a little bit, something like let me move this mic so you can actually see me. And then we have this thing, which we're gonna tap, I think. Yeah, okay. So let's see what this sounds like. I'm gonna slow it down for a second and then speed it back up as just kind of an experiment to see what happens when we actually play it the way I'm thinking we're gonna play it. That actually sounded like it might go well. Let's put it back up to speed. Yeah, it feels like it works. This actually doesn't even seem that bad. vocals next. Trying to practice violin to Bob Runt. That's very counterintuitive. Okay, so we're kind of putting together something resembling the same melody on the guitar, because it's obviously physically unplayable. And boyfriend plays it. Okay. Now we have this. Okay. Megalovania for 15 hours straight. Yeah. But it's really slow the whole time. No. Okay, I think I've got that measure kind of figured out. Can't believe how much I'm thinking about this. There's actually like a... Ah. It's kind of a thing I want to go for. Okay. Going crazy here. There we go. That's the first measure. Then this one is... Okay, and then we go up, right? Goes up to here. Okay. Then boyfriend plays it. Now we're at this. And this we're just gonna go, we're just gonna slap the guitar. You ready? That's not quite doing what I wanted. Let's see. Almost. That's better. Here I am angrily slapping my guitar in bizarre ways for you all. My computer literally can't keep up with this absolute nonsense. Fortunately, I think it just repeats itself after that, so we could be done with the tabs. Although we will save that. Okay. Anything else that might be eaten up? Yeah, probably Spotify. Close this bad boy. Okay. Let's bring that mic back in here. Chaos harmonics. Exactly, Super Genesis. That's the word. What's up, Sandra? No, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. What is my computer choking on so much? Let's see my CPU levels. How's it doing? Okay, we're going to bring up the buffer size a little bit, so it's not quite as much. Oh, then it wraps back around, right? And it repeats? Okay. So I think that's the structure of the song. Now, there is also the all-important giant eyeball thing, right? That just kind of hits at random times. So let's find a video of this happening. And okay, we're actually going to just pull the audio from this video. Because I want to get those in there, right? Oh, it's actually going to be a close-up of my face. Don't worry, Spoon Guy. So the audio still goes in the background behind it. So we're just going to have, I'm thinking instead of like a big scream or a squeal or something, just like a big low genty guitar note, big stupid like low 8 string thing. I think that's the game plan for this. So let's pull in this MP3 as well. And we're just going to use it to figure out where the burps are. You know, the burps. Said what I said. Can I import that? Come on. I got the file. Just put it right there, please. Okay, we could do this the overly complex way. Why won't you? Okay, can confirm you actually work. Let's now save a new one. Maybe this one will work better. That one worked. Okay, so something was weird about the MP3 version we downloaded. All better. So let's find where the actual song starts. Not that one.
3, 2, 1, go!
Right there. Alright, so let's look at this. I bet we can see where those are. Right there. So now the question, I have a question. Does it happen in the same place every game? Like, is it actually part of it? Does it happen in the exact same place? Let's find out.
Three, two, one, go!
Okay, no, it's in totally different places than this playthrough. Okay, so good news. We can put these in wherever we want. Cool. Okay, good. That lets this be a little bit more musical, which is cool. We get to kind of make these hit at fun points. So let's record one of those. What note is that? It's a low one. That's for sure. I'll bring this back in just so we can find that note. Yeah, you want me to move to slow mode? I could do that. Feels like it might be necessary. We're gonna move to 5-second slow mode. We got more folks than usual, and that's a good thing. Okay, so where is this? Boom. Okay, it's an A flat. Just a bit of a discordant note to have in here. So we're just going to record 2 of those. Still plugged in over here. Come on. Okay, let's do one over here. Oh, hey, happy birthday, Nightmarishly. And thank you. There it is. Those will be great. Okay. So we're actually gonna commit these, which kind of like renders that amp simulator on there permanently, so I don't have to worry about it anymore, which is great. And then we're gonna mix them into a single audio track. We're just gonna put them together, get rid of these two, and now we just have a burp. We can use wherever we want. We're gonna bring it over here to the side, so we're not thinking about it for a second. Let's think of places to put this. I think right there is a good place to drop the first one. We're gonna make this so loud. That's too loud. And right here is a good place for it to fall apart, I think. Yeah, it might just stop there, I think. That's good. It doesn't need to go any further than that. Like a good joke, you don't want it to run on too long. Yes, I'm absolutely putting... it's going to be like increasingly funny close-ups of me. Ending with just like an eyeball, I think. Cool, and this is gonna like all stutter and come to a stop at that point. If I press Alt F4, it makes the cover for me. Really, really. Good to know. I've been on the internet longer than that. Okay. So this feels like a very good start for this. Wow, this only took an hour. Ha! Well, I think we're gonna record actual real live guitar tracks for this instead of the fake ones I did. At like half speed. This'll be actual speed. I'm not going to do it with this guitar. This doesn't feel like the right guitar for the job. We're going to use the 7 just because it feels better for most things like this. It's like rock solid tuning wise. The red guitar can drift a little bit, which I don't love. So let's tune this. I think I'm going to retake the rhythm guitars now that we have everything in place. Oh yeah, this was flat. Okay, yeah. We need to retake the rhythm guitars. So, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna obviously do another cover this week, or the week that I post Run, because this is a silly thing to have as my only cover that week. And I'm not really sure what it's going to be. Maybe we'll also do, what was the other song I was talking about doing? It was between Run and Happy, right? If we finish this real fast, I might start another cover. I might start Split. Yeah, I'm thinking Tercero, because I just love Split. Accelerant's going to be on Saturday. You were so close, Supermortal. It's going to be on Saturday, yeah. Okay, I need... Nah, I won't use it. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, for one, this feels really weird because I have a bit of a delay set up. So let's take that delay off. Bye, Yuan. Have a good night. Let's do this just one measure at a time because it's stupid. About to play Garcello release. Love that song. So close. What did I do here? Almost. There we go, that's gonna work. I need to move the mic, it keeps blocking my fingers. There it is. And here's the tapping part that goes... That part, cool. Now, I do not feel like playing that again for boyfriend's parts. We're going to do that. I'm going to mute these just for now so I can actually record this part. Okay, I'm muting that thing. Okay, so we got... Ah. So close. That works. I like that. tappy part. I want to explain what I'm doing here because it looks crazy, right? I'm just like going like this. And you hear like video game sounds. So what's happening? I'm taking the edge of my pick, pushing it down against the string like this, and then letting go. But I'm like just kind of twitching my wrist. Maybe this is why I have very shaky hands, but... It's an old Joe Satriani lick. Whoops. What? Ah. So close. What's the lick supposed to be? There we go. What did I do there? Oh, right. Okay. Then we got that. I'm gonna leave that as is because that sounds perfect. And that's the guitar track. Oh, I need potassium. You're right. Go for it, Alejo. That sounds awesome. Oh, thank you so much, Puddles. You're awesome. Okay, we're gonna push the Dean Makes It Loud button now. FYI, things are going to get a little bit louder. And there it is. That's the track. Okay, so yeah, man. I can't believe how fast that happened. Okay, let's do split. Let's take one more listen with the burrs, and then we're done with Run. That's it. It's done. That was easy. Good. I'm going to download Bob and Bossip. And please tell me, yes, you have a GitHub release. Love it. I love when they have a GitHub release because it means I can just grab the songs directly without having to download the whole thing. Because they're in the assets, songs, split. And we're going to download both of these bad boys. Love it. We're going to pop open Audition for a second so we can import these. Happy, yeah, you're probably right that Happy would have more views, but I gotta feed me sometimes, you know? I gotta do what I want to do, and I really want to play Split because it just absolutely slaps. Like, I just listen to Split, and I don't usually just, like, sit and listen to Friday Night Funkin' songs, but Split, no one can argue. It slaps. Hey, what's up, River? How you doing? Thank you so much. River and I are working on a pretty sweet mod, and by that I mean I played, like, one guitar lick, and they're killing it with the rest of the mod. I want to do more stuff, River, though. I gotta talk to you about some projects I got in mind. River's an incredible artist. And they helped me at the last minute with Gempbot drawing the girlfriend flying sprites at the end, and boyfriend with the guitar. That's all River Oaken. They nailed it. Yes, Tercera knows the projects. Tercera always knows the projects. All right, let's start. What is this? Split. Yeah, I'm doing regular Split, not Split EX. I just like, I mean, Split EX is sick too, but regular Split is where it's at for me. Such a good song. It's just like a straight good EDM song, and I love that. There's always this slight little gap at the beginning of a song. Oh, Supermortal, I still love Sonic, don't worry. Okay, this is a sorry, Run. This is a real song, and we're gonna sketch out the structure of this as we're listening. So we have our intro here. Okay, we'll call this band in, because that's kind of where the drums enter and everything. I guess, nah, this is kind of the build. And this is the, I don't know, first riff. It's kind of electro swing. More electro, really. Have a good night, River. Good to see you. Love this part. Yeah, big DDR vibes. This song could go on another 5 minutes and I'd love it. Oh. Call this ending too. I don't know. No parents. I should have a blue guitar for Sonic. I had one. My very first guitar was blue. I don't know if I've ever actually shown it on my channel now that I think about it. My very first guitar. Have I ever played it in one of my videos? It'd have to be really early because I totally disassembled it. No, I don't think I've ever played it. It was a blue Squire Affinity Strat. Nope. Yeah, it's sitting disassembled, and I sanded off the paint because I was going to repaint it. I never did. So it sits disassembled in a closet. Bummer. Okay, so we're not going to use live bass on this one, which is funny because that is the only blue instrument I have now. We're going to use a synth bass for this. In the Sonic cover? Which one, Ref? I don't think I have. No, because the very first Sonic cover I did was the Robotnik theme, and this is the only guitar I used in that. And it would have been gone by that point, I think. Dat Boy, I already finished Run. You can scroll back and check it out if you want, but Run is done. We're on to Split. You're getting an electric guitar for your birthday? That is awesome. Glad to hear it. Okay, let's write in a bass part. Get this lined up. Oh, it changes. Okay, you know what drums we're using on this? Using the only ones we ever use. Picarina. Oh, it would have been so much faster just to do it. Okay. I know. There we go. Yeah, Telly's actually, hang on, I have them. So this is it's an American Deluxe Telecaster, but it has pretty much the standard loadout, which is one normal single coil pickup in the bridge, and then this kind of funky lipstick pickup in the neck. This is like the classic Telly setup. And I love it. It's nice. This one has something a little cooler. If you switch to the middle pickup, typically it's these two pickups in series, which has kind of a twangy, funky sound. But if you hit this button built into the volume pot, it becomes this basically turns into a giant humbucker as it runs these in parallel with each other, which is like an electrical difference in the way it's set up. And it turns the whole guitar into a giant humbucker, and it sounds huge, and I love it. Unfortunately, I wrecked the frets on that guitar, and I have not had them replaced yet. No, that is a 2012 American Telly. Okay, let's get a feel for some of this. Let's start filling in some synthesizers, too. We're going to add another synth, kind of playing the melody, honestly, along with our guitars, which is what's going on in the original track. If you listen to the original song, you have the melody going, which is this thing, which is Bob or Bossip, I forget which one is singing during the song, and Boyfriend going at it, and then you have the track, which is that. So we're gonna have that in there. That synthesizer. Very focused, I'm sorry. Oh, you're right, I'm sorry. Oh, I always do that. Okay, here's what we got. Okay. Mega Man X synths. I'm not feeling super jazzed about the sound of that synth. I feel like I can get closer. Okay, so there's a really like strong attack at the beginning of this that I'm missing. Okay, we're gonna try something. That's better. That's feeling brighter. I think you're right, need some crunch. I think these notes need to be just a little longer, actually. And there's one more trick. This is a trick I recently learned. Is to use what's called a mid-side EQ, meaning, so there's, I can have this EQ work in stereo, meaning whatever it does, it affects both ears equally. I can have it work in left-right, meaning I could do something to the left and something to the right. And then I can use this magic mode called mid-side, which means it can either affect things that are only panned perfectly center in the stereo spectrum, or that are only panned to the sides. So here we can listen. Here's our whole thing. Here's just the mids. It's going to feel right here, right in front of you. And here's just the sides. This works best if you're having headphones on. And that's off to the sides. Really not getting much side information. So I'm going to cut down the mids, boost it on the sides. And it should kind of push it out to the edges of your ears a little bit. That didn't really do as much as I was hoping, to be honest. It's more useful for guitars when you're trying to get them out of the middle so they're not fighting the vocalist as much. I used it a lot on the Kingdom Hearts mix I did this weekend. That was really helpful. I learned that in a Get Good Drums mixing class, actually. The people who make my drum set that I use. Nolly Get Good, the guy who made the drums, did a mixing class on there, and he's incredible. And it's his bass that I use, actually. I want to make these kicks a little more punchy. I kind of have a trick for that. We'll use VMR for this. Yeah, basically, Math, you're absolutely right. He is the modern like metal mix engineer. He's the guy, without a doubt. We're gonna use this. Why isn't this gain reducing? Hello? Okay, that's weird. Let me try a different compressor. Hey, thank you so much, Bob Games. You rock. Let's try alloy. And we can really see what's going on here. Super Bartle. Actually, it was really, believe it or not, Les Paul was the first guy to really make the electric guitar happen by literally taking a regular guitar and shoving an electric pickup in it that he had and bringing it to Gibson and being like, here, I did this. Can we make this a thing? And thus the Les Paul was born. There we go. That's what I want. Can you hear how much I'm cutting off everything that happens right after the initial attack? Here's without it. And here's with. Because I really just want that punch. Okay, we're going to use a bit of LFO tool. Do I plan on playing Termination? Maybe. The answer to all questions is, I don't know. We'll see. Oops. Okay, then we have a piano part that we got to put in, right? The bass sounds like, cool. It's a good sound. We have like a house piano in here. So we're going to use the classic house piano, the Korg M1. I love this thing. This I bought when we were doing the T-Lopes session where we were trying to imitate the sound of T-Lopes from Sonic Mania. This is the plugin he uses on everything, so I bought it. I used it as a very good excuse to buy that. But now I have this piano sound. Ba, ba. Let's find out what that chord is. What's up, Denzel? Something's not right. This is a plain major chord. It's an F sharp major chord. It's just in first inversion. Got a nice major 7 chord there. This is a dominant 7 chord. There it is. Okay, cool. We got our piano. Let's make sure we get the right sound. Bad. Very bad. No, no! That's good. Got 2 different pianos kind of layered in there together. We're going to use an EQ to just kind of carve out the bottom end of this a little bit. Cut some sound out of this range. That's going to help it fit in there a lot better. Let me just repeat this chord. That's great. Oh yeah, there'll be guitar, don't worry. Hey, thank you so much, Bob Games. Do I have more stick? What? Do I remember your stick team? Oh, yeah. Roberto, I didn't realize you were asking Grayson if they have more stick, Dean. I thought you were asking, do you have more stick, Dean? Like, what? What does that mean? I can't read. I'm a guitar player. It's a defining feature of our people. More cowbells. Okay, let's get some guitar on this. Because obviously, this would be a really bad longest solo ever cover if I didn't play guitar. That's not true. There's a lot of really sick tunes on Green Hill Funk where I didn't play any guitar. But anyway. Guitars are going to come in here. What does the bass do? Okay, cool. Norberto. Cool. We're going to put LFO tool on those guitars, and we're going to make it hit really hard with that. Although it is going to turn off for that measure. This is kind of what I did. I think I did this in Casanova and Zavadilla a lot. This like really pumping guitar thing. It works really well on stuff like this. Flying Battery too, I used it a lot. There it is, that sounds great. Oh, actually, I guess I can leave it on for these first three. Oh, we need a real low genty note here for that. Just for that one hit. Oh yeah, do that. Are you ready? Yeah, I'll do that. I can sing very low now. I've been practicing this thing. It's called subharmonic singing. So the gist of it is, oh, Bob Games, I am adding a join button next week. I've been working on stuff for that, figuring that out. Yeah. So the way it works is this sound, this is called your fry register, your vocal fry. And if you mix in just a little bit of that with a lower toned voice like mine, you actually like shift it down an octave in the weirdest way. So you get Yeah. And it's crazy. Like, the lowest note I could sing before was like, and now I can get like, well below that. So that's fun. I'm still practicing that stuff, but it's fun. Anyway, no, I did not know I was going to do split today. So we're just kind of doing it because it's fun. Cool. Let's get our kicks and stuff continuing onward in there. Let's play some lead guitars. I have to turn these off for a second. You're a baritone and you're 13? That's awesome. You're gonna be a bass. Like me. Low voices are fun. But there are very few parts for us in like musicals and anything. I got to play the one bass part that there really is. There's like 3 now. There's Hades Town now, which is awesome. I haven't done Hades Town, but I did Jesus Christ Superstar. And it's the one part that's a bass in like any musical before Hades Town was Jesus Christ Superstar. And the first thing you get to sing is gentlemen, you know. I don't have it right now because I've been belting really high stuff earlier practicing for something. But you get to sing some fun stuff. Do I remember 13 years ago? That was like 15 years ago, Supermortal. Or 14 or 15. It was a long time ago. I do remember when. I will never forget having my first viral video on YouTube. Why can't we all be Mike, Pat, and Tercero? Alright, let's try some leads. You're working on music, Abby? That's awesome. I don't actually know how this goes yet, so we're going to play it a little slow. Because I'm just kind of working it out by ear. Second half of that was boyfriend's part, wasn't it? Move it over to him. Okay, then we have the same thing again. That's cool. Oh, I fumbled. Don't worry. That's because I'm literally figuring it out by ear right now. I've never played it before. Oh, that's the Are You Ready? Right? Now we're back to... Ah. Ah! Oh, it changes here. Okay. All right, let's bring this back up to speed. See how this is all feeling. This is just early sketches. This will be the song for next week. I mean, this is like way ahead of time. We're starting this because this weekend is going to be accelerant, as the chat says. The pinned message at the top of the chat. Accelerant is coming out on Saturday. The following weekend is going to be Run, I think, and then maybe this will be the weekend after that. We'll see. I don't know. If you're a patron, you get regular updates on what my upcoming songs are, because they are constantly changing, and there's a whole bunch of them. Also, just as a casual announcement, soft announcement, I'm starting a new channel called Dean DeMarzo, just my name, where I'm going to cover pop songs as metal tunes. So like same thing I'm doing here, but with pop songs instead of Friday Night Funkin' tunes. Oh, hey, thank you so much, Puddles. You managed to finish some Gentbot fan art? Sweet. I'm gonna hang on. Let me pull this up because I feel like people been doing stuff in the Discord and I want to show people. Yeah, so I got a sweet new channel coming. I got a few new channels actually, so I'll announce them as they come. But as a soft announcement, there is a channel called Dean DeMarzo coming. That'll be pop music covers as metal songs, and a guitar lesson channel called Dean Plays Guitar. There's a low quality stick Dean in the showcase channel. Thank you for that. That is awesome. Oops, lost it. It's from Grayson. Thank you, Grayson. Let's check the Gentbot art channel. What? Puddles, this is amazing. What? Okay. This is phase 4 Gentbot, but as a cat. This is absolutely fantastic, Puddles. Everybody check that out on the Gentbot art channel on the Discord. Link is in the description below. This is fantastic. Nice work. Let's put our usual. Just start giving this a little bit of a mix, see if we can feel good about it, where it's going, even though it's got like 3 weeks before it comes out. New channels are going to be, they're not launched yet. I'll let you know when they are. It's going to be Dean DeMarzo is my pop music channel, and Dean Plays Guitar is the guitar lesson channel. And then we got 8-Bit Solo, where I'm going to post all the 8-bit versions of songs you have at the end of my of my videos. We got Tales from Rukon, which is my D&D channel. And then we got Longest Solo Ever here doing Friday Night Funkin' and other video game covers. Oh, thank you so much, Bob Games. You rock. I did look. Let's take a listen. Yeah. Grayson, I would call this genre electro house, is where I would put this most specifically. It's got the house dance beat, the right around this tempo, but it has electro elements in that it has like really aggressive synths kind of punching really hard. For great examples of electro house, really early Skrillex, alongside the dubstep, he was doing a lot of good electro house. Excision also has a few good electro house tunes on his first record. Yeah, I love that genre. That's one of my like hidden favorites. Knife Party also makes a lot of great electro music. What's up, Abby? I think we're actually going to wrap it up soon. Because I have to go shoot video for a sweet collab I have coming up. Have I ever thought about doing a guitar plugin? I actually wrote a guitar plugin, believe it or not. I wrote a, let me put some music on in the background for us, eh? There we go. Now we need something cooler. I want some like dancey. These are wild. Sorry, I'm scrubbing through the... Yeah, we'll just go with this. Okay. So, I actually wrote a guitar plugin, like an effect plugin. During the middle of lockdown, I was learning C++, and I wrote a pretty sick octave plugin called the Ocho that I'll show you guys sometime. It's really cool. I never finished it. It still crashes about half the time, but it makes some very cool bass sounds. Yeah, I had to learn some pointers for that. I wasn't thrilled about it, Sarah. Abby, how do I do music like that? A lot of answers for that. The short answer is I've been doing it for 20 years, so it comes a lot easier to me than it would to a beginner. What I can say, my best advice for anyone starting to make music is cover songs you know, cover songs you love, like favorite video game songs, pop music songs, TV show themes, whatever. Just like try to make it and try to get close, and even if you totally fail, you'll learn something along the way, and that's the absolute best thing you can do. Yeah, do remixes, covers, whatever. That's the absolute best thing you can do. Azar, where's Accelerant? Check the pin messages, Azar. Check the pin chat. There's an answer there for you. Your favorite songs are prog music. Tercero, you are better at guitar than you say. Don't lie. Cool. I'm gonna wrap it up there. You guys absolutely rock. I'm gonna see you real soon on... I lost track of the week. I have no idea what day of the week it is. I'll see you on Saturday for the premiere of Accelerant. And then I'll see you... Man, I might launch that pop channel on Sunday, so if it does, I will definitely notify you all, especially in the Discord, if I have a pop song cover out on Sunday. We'll see. We'll see if I get it done in time. There'll also be a pretty sweet collab coming out, I think, on Friday or Saturday. And again, I will notify you all about that. It's gonna be fun. Cool. You guys are amazing. Have a great night. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.